join me and my dad on our trip from Windhoek, Namibia to Etosha National Park with, of course, the legendary LC79 18Z. Our journey begins in the capital city of Namibia, Windhoek, where, of course, we're busy filling up the legendary monster. On this journey, me and my dad will be taking on Etosha National Park, Namibia. We leave at about 3:30 on our way to Okahanja. Okahanja is a smaller town 70 kilometers north of Windhoek. From the town of Okahanja, we proceed to the town of Ochivarango, which is about 170 kilometers away from Okahanja. In Ochivarango, we stop at the supermarket to get some goods and we proceed to the town of Ocho. Ocho is a smaller, less known town in the Kunene region of Namibia, about 60 kilos away from Ochivarango. The road from Ochivarango to Ocho is absolutely scenic road, especially around sunset time when you get to see the sunset just behind the mountains. Very, very, very beautiful sight. We arrived in the town of Ocho around 7:30 and we overnighted in the town until the next day where we proceeded on our journey to Etosha National Park. The next day, we filled up the monster and hit the road.
Just to indicate that yes, we are leaving Ocho. We know Okakweo is a little over 115 or 20 kilos from Ocho. We are driving in that direction. I think it is important to mention that Etosha National Park borders, the Great Kunene, among others, Omosati, I believe, and Oshana on the other side. Not sure how many square meters it's the park, but it's quite big. So we want to go and see the place. I've been there before, but just to visit that place. I think the Great Kunene provides a lot of tourist spots. I think if you go in the Great Kunene specifically, if you turn left here is Corikas, you will be able to go and see the beach miracles, the organ pipes, Bent Mountain, petrified forest, just to mention a few, and we have been to those places. But yeah, come with us. Let's see what we go and find in Etosha. We are basically going for a great day in and out.
Let's go further. Etosha Trading Post is a tourist stop just about 1.5 kilometers away from the Etosha Gate, where you can withdraw, get cash, fuel up. There is a campsite to do get a cafe where they offer you food, and there is also a shop there where you can get all of the supplies you might need for a trip where you go to Etosha. When we got there, we didn't get the chance to enter the iconic Etosha gates because we were busy doing some work, but either way, we did enter the park.
Checkpoint, Okakweo 70. So this is your animal control zone. Because it's a red line, this is where the red line starts.
At the police checkpoint, you will fill in the terms and extreme form. And as a brief summarization, I would just say, first, the police checkpoint, no firearms are allowed. If you do have a firearm on you, you will be able to submit it to the police officers and you collect it once you leave the park. Number 2, no red meat allowed past that point. Actually, you can take red meat into the park, but you are not allowed to bring it back out as it is the red line. Number 3 is you have to stay in your vehicles at all times. If anything happens to you while you are not in the vehicle, the park will not be liable for that. You are only allowed to jump off in zones where it is permitted. Less than a kilometer away, we encountered a herd of zebras, both sides of the road, absolutely majestic creatures. And we got the chance to take a video of this zebra just right there next to the car, like face to face. We got at Okakoyo around 11:30. We paid, got a travel map, and then we went to campsite number 20 and had some breakfast. Hey, what's up, guys? Lawrence here from 4 Drive Lifestyle Namibia. We're here in Okakoyo, Etosha National Park. Right now, just cooking up. We're gonna go on a bit of a drive with the cruiser right here next to me. We'll go to one of the near water holes here. Name, not really sure. Then after that, we'll go to Oliphant Park. The name is like Ochiri Chirimbai, or what is it?
Ochirimbari
Yeah, we're gonna go there next.
and Oliphant's Bed.
Yeah, then Oliphant Park after. So, we're gonna see how this trip goes. It's gonna go super. In Okakoyo, just by the campsite and the bungalows, you will find a water hole where you can just walk to. It's right there by the bungalows. There's benches all around it where you sit down. You can have lunch, breakfast. I guess some people can have dinner there. And the good thing is, the watering hole, you can actually see it from the road. So, quite close, quite close. The landscape in Etosha is just wonderful. The way how it switches up is on another level. Beginning here, it will be a vast grassland. Next thing you know, you're in a shrubland full of all of these stone bushes, thorn trees, and next it's a bunch of trees. And then you find these watering holes, which is just so beautiful. Etosha is an absolutely wonderful place. Even if you're just doing a day visit like us and you're just gonna be doing drive-throughs, I'm telling you, man, it's definitely something you want on your bucket list. It's a very fun place, so many sightings, so much you can do. I mean, animals are up close. There's all of these crazy experiences. And you can actually sign up for game drives. If you don't have a 4x4, you just want to go and see what's going on. You go there, you sign up for a game drive, enjoy. Wonderful, wonderful place. Approaching Kempsbokvlakte, we encountered a herd of wildebeest slowly grazing from one side of the road to the other. They crossed the road. So satisfying just to sit there and watch these majestic animals up close. While watching these animals graze, I couldn't help but think they are moving all in sync, almost the same as cattle. When cattle graze, there's always the one leading the herd and the rest follow. And that's exactly what was going on here. Such majestic, and interesting creatures. Although watching this wildebeest was quite interesting, it was time for us to continue to Elephant's Park. The closer you get to elephants' bodies, the more elephant dung you start seeing. And that's just really a sign that no, there's elephants in the area. Because all over the road, sides of the road, just all over the place, it's just elephant dung, which is a really big sign that there is multiple elephants in the area. From the second you turn off into Elephant's Park, you get to see these massive and majestic creatures all standing in the water trying to cool off. Just beautiful. We got a surprise when a smaller herd of elephants came from the rear of the car, which was just so interesting getting to see them. Three calves and then three mothers, and then there was like one juvenile. So wonderful. You could see they were thirsty, the way how they were moving for the water hole. It's quite interesting when you sit there and watch these massive animals just playing and splashing in the water. So quite interesting.
Aku milian, ni lazima ungahlale ngalitupa uzoyisola selahlula baningi bayafisa ukuzibona bephumelele ungalahli ithemba bambelela impila ikolulu bofunda ukubekesela.
We spent a good amount of time at Oliphant Spa just watching these amazing animals.
bendithi soze sohluleka kwezothando kodwa manje sohluleka bekesela ngibona siyeka umjoyo anosiyeka umjoyo umjoyo anosiyeka umjoyo yehlisa kancane yehlisa kancane yehlisa kancane yehlisa kancane wena uzolimala. Sanda sami ube kwamnyama ngakho ngakhuleka awungese umoya omncane ubami isandla sami siyabonga 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 akekho fana nawe akekho fana nawe siyabonga 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 akekho fana nawe akekho fana nawe.
After spending about 2 hours at Olifantsbad, it was time for us to go. We said our goodbyes to these gentle giants and we were on our way to Okakoyo. On our way back to Okakoyo, instead of going the same way we went, we decided to take a bit of a detour and went to New Brownie, where we encountered a herd of giraffes crossing the road. This would not be our last sighting in the park. Just before we left the Etosha gates, we encountered a bit of a zebra crossing. You could say the same zebras that were there to welcome us to the park are the same zebras that were there to see us off. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. Hope you enjoyed the video. And that brings us to the end of this episode. Hope you enjoyed the video.